to back him up here. I think he might just comes over the top. However, they were insanely ready for that. Munacy has the cheesy angle on top of the wall. Easy frag for him and an easy man advantage. Maybe a B take to come along with it as well. Che trying to stick around but doesn't fully commit. Nico confident in towards the site. Will clear it out and buy time and space for that bomb to go down. Retake, some clutch moments, something like that. And I do like that they still have the confidence here down Banana. Not quite working for them, though. Nico going to hold cleanly. Lot of damage done. Potential for him to get another one here as well, actually. He's feeling it. Oh, and the pre-fire to find Che is just a bit ridiculous from Nico. Responses there. Munacy with the instant trade, though. That should be the round as the B bomb site once again will fall for Fluxo.
The steps are being heard, and Luca Ozzy's going to be called to rotate on over. Che, Jesus, taken down. Oh, wow. Uxie, what an entry, what a find. Needed to. The bomb falls there. That round is completely up in the air. And Fluxo, I mean, they've been unfortunate here.
I mean,
really good smoke deployed as well for PKL just to try and stay alive. Che hoping that he doesn't get insta this time around, but his teammate does. He manages to trade one out at least, and he is buying a lot of time for himself, maybe to get Luca Ozzy in position, but it's not going to be enough. Manesi gets the bomb down. All the kills seem to continue to go in the way of G2, and Zevi, he has to get his clutching boots on, and he's been spotted already. Hunter's seeing him. Manesi now holding the cross, but a wayward shot from Manesi. Not too often that you do say that, or see that indeed. Zevi might just have a chance here, but Manesi... Yeah, some say it's a completely different game online to on LAN. And usually the big difference is the op, but Manesi hitting everything that moves at the moment. And G2 make their way onto B once again. Of course, there was only one player there, but right now Fluxo just being picked apart, and weren't expecting them to do too much damage in this round. Of course, there was only the rifle and a few SMGs and pistols between them, but so far they're getting absolutely ran over, and it does nothing for your confidence, especially not picking up at least a single kill in the round. So it continues to go heavy, just cuts the troops of G2 down to just 2, and Luca Ozzy in a fantastic position now to just steal this round away. One kill will even do it, just buying enough time, even if Hunter finds
position here, and they are feeling pretty confident around the A-hit. VSM, decent position for him, does well to find 2, and we get one more as well. That is absolutely massive from VSM, bringing them back into the round, completely blasting this one open. 2 remain now for G2, and it's suddenly gone from the unlosable situation. That 5% in there has made all the difference all of a sudden into the post plant, into the clutch. But up against Hunter and Nexa, the dynamic duo, it's been a little while since they were in a position like this, I'm sure. Can they run it back a few years and find that same level of comfortability from here? Hunter in the pit, looking good, looking confident, but he will go down through the smoke. Just going to be Nexa, the new addition. Only good for 1. Fluxo pulling around out of nowhere thanks to VSM.
from no kills to...
Does not look to be likely. Zevi on the safe angle around the corner as well. Nico is able to sneak out here, but Zevi is pushed up and he drops the bomb. Pretty big frag. Munacy on that angle. Comes off it, though. Is he able to find this trade here? I don't think so anymore. Zevi's the one that's actually trained on the angle. Flash is coming in. Balcony completely forgotten about. Munacy with only 4 seconds left. Will
for a few moments, but a change up of approach here maybe. Hooksy trying to send it straight up top Banana. PKL thought he had the job done on the IGL at G2, but it's not going to happen. He's still alive. He's still picking up kills with the rifle, with the utility, and Luca Ozzy realizing that the numbers around him are depleting, and he's not going to have a rotation. He's not going to have any backup. He's going to have to try and stop this attack alone here, but as that smoke dissipates, he needs to be quick. And he's only good for just the one. VSM, can he conjure up something magical once again?
We'll see. We'll see. The end of the round is a bit harder to do it than the middle of the round. And he doesn't have the confidence. Or a call's come in from higher up saying, no, save that M4.
Molly as well, but Fluxo, they still want to stand on the other side of it, waiting for the 2 flashes. Manesi completely blind, but he's not going to be cleared, not going to be checked. Nico actually helps him out, but instead... G2, they just fall over. couldn't really get too much done. Hunter trying to get a little bit fortunate, spamming. And he is echolocation through that smoke, maybe to collect a kill, but it doesn't happen. Fluxo get themselves into some decent post plants now. Huxley is making absolutely no secrets about coming up banana, but he doesn't need to because he comes away with the kills. But now he needs to go very quickly.
A bomb site, awkward smoke. So we have lost a bit of utility there for the T side. That leaves library awkwardly open. Molotov will indeed be there, but Huxley's going to have an opportunity. Never mind. Smoke comes around. There's not going to be anything for the post plant, though. I'll tell you that much for free. Huxley feeling confident to go through here as well, based off of the setup. It's so awkward. Munisi at the back of the site finds two.
Towards second mid now. He's hearing steps all around him. This could be a big problem. Manessi's going to help him out, but Hunter still goes down, coming away with absolutely nothing. Manessi, though, with that AK, ever dangerous. Already racking up 2 quick kills. BSM still wants to go exploring here, and the steps away might have just signed his death warrant here, because Nexa is hearing absolutely everything. Could catch him on the retreat. He does so, but not going to be rewarded with the kill. However, Manesi continues, and Fluxo might have just stayed alive for at least one more.
Potentially, but we'll see. I'm going to go down. I think that pretty much seals it, doesn't it? Yeah, G2 not committing to this at all. The Kazi stick.
And there could be nades raining on in onto these Fluxo players once again. Huxley, it's actually going to be Nico's molly to burn PKL to a crisp. The spam perfect as well. This now looking like it's completely out of the question for Fluxo, as nothing has gone their way this round whatsoever. They've been put down by utility. The gunfights have not been up to scratch.
This entire second half. And that might just be all he's able to get as well.
Fluxo, the challenges do, of course, reveal themselves very early on. They will get out towards the ramp. It's a little bit all over the place. Next to coming away with a quick double and stopping massive kills, at least give Fluxo a little bit of comfortability. That's a perfect timing really for Manesi, and he could be in position maybe to get a knife here, which could trying to make their way out of the heaven. Hunter will spot the information. Manesi good for just a 1, and VSM at least brings a little bit of life into this round. 4 kills already. He could be on for another ace, and so far he's been Fluxo's star.
Mr. Nico, though, isn't it? One of the scariest players to face off against in a 1 versus 1 in the entire game of Counter-Strike. No matter the time of day, no matter the situation, no information as well. Very unsure of where he's coming from. Nico taking his time.
It could be a whole lot worse. And especially starting off early, this was a big problem that we actually were talking about, that G2 could really just put this game to bed before we even see a CT side. But already, Fluxo playing very well indeed. Huxley with that XM spamming through the smoke. I mean, takes a lot of damage, but outputs a lot as well. Still the man advantage in play. Luca Ozzy seems to be ready for Manesi to peek his head up. Could be a little game of whack-a-mole. And
with a few individuals. Huxley on the auto shotgun, taking the close angle. This could be big. This could be big. He's coming up against Che. Oh, my goodness. He's just been shot by an elbow. There's no way that guy was fully round the corner. Either way, Hunter is now left alone, right, to take the peek and maybe catch them off guard. So he's going to gather a bit of information, but could have had a kill if he'd played his cards slightly better. A lot of noise going to be made now as he makes his way into Mini. Down he goes. And a 3 versus 2 ensuing. Potentially just a save here for the remaining G2 boys, I feel.
Just glad to see it's not only me that sometimes messes up that movement. It is actually messed up at pro play as well, but so awkward. You missed the timing, you had an opportunity. Nico is looking like he wants to at least take a peek. Oh, and he's dead right. I mean, what a shot that is. The first, the second, and Nico wants to continue to go. He's got the backup of his new familiar teammate Nexa, and he will shut down PKL. No chance of the save there. This is going to be close on the defuse, though. And they don't have it.
They closed save called. Fluxo continue to dominate here. 6 in a row for them on Nuke.
G2 as well. I mean, it looked like they had the perfect read there. They had 2 players towards the ramp. They knew it wasn't outside. They had all that information. Huxley trying to do a little bit of damage here at least, and it is terrifying when you do have the auto shotgun firing pellets at you. has now at least upgraded onto an AWP, but he's the last player left here, and he should go down. I don't believe he's going to be ready for this angle. Never mind, Hooksy. Heading all the way back, and is it going to be another fake as they try and push forward? Nexa wants a little bit of an information peek. He gets it, comes away with a single kill, but Fluxo, they've called out this rotation. It is all on Nico here, who is going to spot out two. Needs to take PKL out of the heavens, but it's going to be Hooksy to do that job. And now it's all on Zevi. And the round is unwinnable. Bomb stuck in the heavens. Unforgiving words from Swanee to kind of get them into the mood of things. And well, we've seen Manesi now definitely getting into the swing of things, but he's in a sticky situation here, trapped towards back red, doing a lot of damage still with that AWP, and it's actually Nico's nade to finish off Luca Ozzy and get his Opera away to safety. They're 2-man to the good, make that 3, and this is the G2 that we saw on Inferno. This is a whole lot better in this round. Fluxo, they didn't get a chance even to play out their game plan, and the plan B is a 2v5 from Che and PKL, and this is definitely looking out of the question, although there's a nice little timing here maybe for Che to gather, as Hunter realizing the gaps in the hold. Never mind.
You know, I'm not so sure. I think this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Yeah, neat
for Hunter to take him down. However, the vent dive will not be stopped. The bomb could go down here for free, and indeed it will be. G2 already put in a retake situation, but the issue is there's only 2 players below ground as of right now, and one of them has a Mach 10. One of the players that was trying to hold a rotate down towards the vent, he has been dealt with instantly. Molly's making things a little bit uncomfortable. Now, here for G2, we'll throw a little bit of a lurk smoke and try and play around it. VSM now on the other side watches Hooksy jump on through, and he can just tell his teammates not to peek right now. He can wait for the perfect timing. He'll take down 2 of them on his own and look for a little bit more. Manesi down. VSM once again pulling out.
It's obviously something they were really looking for into that tail end of the first half, let's say. Down in towards ramp, down in towards B here, not letting go of W. Hooksy just bouncing around, trying to find that entry. They've gained control of the B bomb site without finding a frag. First kill comes in, though, for Nexa, who is in that lurking position. He will manage to take down one. Bomb going to get planted. Now the retake doesn't look so good, does it? Right, no kit available. Really not going to be easy here for the side of Fluxo.
Yeah, not at all. And I mean, if the initial fights don't go your way, even that dink onto Zebi might be enough for them to call it a day here. But they still want to walk forward, take a few fights, but only one of them goes your way, and Zebi gets out of there. G2 start well on their pistol at least. PKL is just trying to maybe make it at least a little bit expensive for G2, and he's done it.
This is where it gets hard, man. A G2 T-side post plant, first one you've got to deal with. Yes, they are a man down, but this could be very, very difficult. You've got 2 of the best players in the world to deal with here. Hooksy is not one of them. Behind the silo, he will be the first line of defense, and however, he might make me eat my words here. He does manage to find one. Nico, he's out for that trade. 2 versus 2, no kit available, and Fluxo call it off. And that's what I was talking about, man. Just a lovely little setup and not giving them any for wiser. 4 versus 4. PKL low. 20 seconds. So much panic now for Fluxo, isn't it? And all the kills start coming in. Oh, goodness. Just 2 remaining. Zevi going to have to go absolutely unbelievable from here. Misses the first shot. Lands his second, but loses his head immediately. Just Che remaining, and
he wants to get down behind the site to make sure that he's not going to be blinded by too many flashes, but still it's going to be the contact in here from G2. Hunter's going to be spotted. Che finds a nice timing for at least one, and so far Fluxo, they're passing all the tests with flying colours. There's only 20 seconds for you to get out onto the site. Dodges the flash. Che takes him down, and Manesi surely says, yeah, no, I'm going to say no to this one and try and get out of here, but it's Manesi. You need to be worried about him even in a 1v4 situation. He's already found 2, but he just does not have the time in his favour. And that double kill looked nice, it was flashy, but now you're in real danger. You could go down.
And it does seem that their domestic knowledge of the map, domestic practice has been enough. VSM for the double spray down from on high in the rafters. Che striking true as well. Molotov will keep the rest of the squad at bay. Flanking from behind. G2 are just being beaten down on all sides right now. Not a chance. Nico not looking to get one in his sights. Actually going to drop back. Oh, could get a bit weird. Does take the repeat and find the frag, but is there any more to come? Does not seem that way. And Zevi's actually opted to push forwards through the Molotov. m0NESY, speaking of pushing forwards, is going to make his way out on towards A. Curiously enough, with only 2 of them here, they've actually got the A control. They've actually got space to get the bomb down. So that's certainly interesting, but winning out the round is obviously a completely different question. m0NESY moves back towards Hut, waiting for the aggression to come this way. What is the move? Oh, Zevi will find the frag, and that is going to be that, Jack. Fluxo have done it, taking Nuke, taking us to a third, as close as it comes.
He's going to get into the back lines for free. So, Fluxo, they are on a timer. They need to kind of realize that this is a massive possibility here. The execute does come over. Zevi in position. He's already locked in 2 kills. And it's Nico and m0NESY taken out of this pistol round. He's looking for a little bit more. Dinks up next in the process as well. Zevi is doing this pistol pretty much on his own. As Hunter, he was in a great position to cause a few problems. He picked up 1 kill, but it's looking like it is going to be worth absolute zilch.
Oh my goodness! Hunter! Hello? What has he just done? There's no way. Oh my goodness, Lukazi. Meanwhile, the A hit gonna come round. VSM boosted up on the MP7. Looking good on the default skin, I have to say. There's a slight difference, isn't there, on the default skins? It's kind of cool. But he can't find any kills with it, so it looks like the round should be going the way of G2. Che trying to make himself known and leaving Nico on a lurk. Look at this HP as well, man, or the lack thereof. 47 to work with between the 2 of them. Nico going to make mincemeat out of these remaining 2 players. I think Lukazi will just hold this up, actually.
If he's so lucky, I mean, Nico looking for the peak. He nearly gets stuck on the door as well. Fortunately, he does get away. It's only a matter of time, though, before he is going to be surrounded and indeed dropped. Huxi making sure that he is not going to be comfortable, and it's even needs to be good on the first test here. Double scope wants to get aggressive, dodges the flashes, gets in front of it, legs m0NESY, but it's not going to be enough to find the kill. The A bomb site completely overwhelmed here by G2, and you're open for a little bit of damage, maybe a fortunate kill through the smoke. But look at this, G2, they want to continue to push past, they want to take that donut control, and they want to take the weapons away from Fluxo. The comfortability is, you know, somewhat competitive in terms of, you know, getting G2 down to maybe 1 or 2 players, but you need to start picking up round. They're hearing little pieces of pressure across the map. Ozzy wants to go for that information. m0NESY under pressure finds that kill, settles himself for the moment, but he's out in no man's land, and Zevi deals with him. Nexa on a timer as well, 45 seconds, and VSM now behind him, blindsides him, bomb down, and Nico now has to steal the show on this round back.
Easier said than done, my good sir. And I get the pre-fires here onto the player in towards red room. Oh, takes even more damage. Probably just wants to try and go down before time at the end of the day. Decent little nade, but can't win out.
Guarantee yourself a decent enough buy in the next. PKL would have loved to find that kill. Does enough damage to Nico, but not able to land the finishing blow. Nico has created a lot of space for his team here, but his team are the other side of the map completely. Nico now surely is going to be found out. Che and Ozzy making it their mission to take him out of the round, but easier said than done. Nico with a second, Nico with a third, and he's won G2 a 6th round on his lonesome.
And there it is, right? You put him in the... I'm not having to do very much. PKL, speaking of defense, not a bad look for him. Oh, this could get a bit weird. Lovely little cave smoke there is going to keep these 2 players in that cave area at bay. I'm going to try and boost above it. They've missed the window, though, to really take anyone out at this stage. Oh, bit of spam through the wood is quite clean, and down goes Nexa eventually. Decent nade on his way out, but it's a man advantage for Fluxo, right? We are liking the look of this retake. They just have to wait patiently on the G2 side of things. Great flash comes around. Not quite going to fully blind them up just yet, and it's Munisi and Nico to get through in a 4 versus 2. They very quickly evened it down to a 2 versus 2. Not a lot of time left on the bomb. Munisi really just needs to find one of these kills and then play it safe or both. Deep smoke in towards that cube area. It's nice, but you have to go quickly with that, right? Because as you can see, they've just run through it like they don't care. So you still have to deal with the 2 players. 4 on 2 now. Just 1. Munisi has chimed in, but he's going to have to do that a few more times. Got a bomb to recover. Tries to find timing on that shot. Not going to work for him. Spots out 1. Ready for the player in Donut. Nobody giving him the peek, though, right? They're all respecting. Want to see a fair bit. There's the overface from Zevi. Nice little shoulder peek coming round. He's going to get that too. 7 HP now is all he has to play with. Lucazi quaking in his boots. These are the Munisi moments that we know he can pull off. Still has to get that bomb, though. That's the one big thing here. 25 seconds to do so, and just waiting for the nervousness to set in. He's trying to stay cool. He's trying to make Lucazi doubt himself. And you know what? Lucazi is changing angles, changing spots. Munisi might be able to get the backstab on him. Will he expect him in the corner? Oh, no.
Given moment, he's going to wait. He's going to call for it, and it's only a matter of time before it pops, but instead he gets completely blinded. Now Nexa swings out, has to get in on the action, and he will do so as G2 push past. But G2, they want to get aggressive here. They want to look for this information. Luca Ozzy's going to be coming back. That's absolutely huge. Nico's found a double, and all of a sudden, this round flipped on its head, all thanks to Nico. Going to be caught on the retreat as Che now has to come up with a 1v3 of his own, but Nexa says, I have no issues whatsoever. It's going to be a B play to see if something will stick here for Fluxo. Nico wants to open up a little bit of distance between himself and the on-rushing tease. Hunter, good for just 1. Flash goes high. Nico going to be completely blinded, but still manages to come away with a kill. That was VSM, so the bomb will not be planted just yet. Huxi, patience is a virtue, and he has a lot of it. Just to hold on. Luca Ozzy, nade, exposes himself, and it's down to the IGL as he falls to the floor. A valiant attempt from Fluxo, but G2 will not be bested on their debut.
Yeah, difficult on...